guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at a lot of the quirky, sort of, you know, forgotten, unobtainable units of Dokkan history at Link level 10. Today we're going to take a look at this character right here, this Mercenary Tao. Now, this is a Tao from the third Dragon Ball film, which is, you know, kind of a goofy retelling, sort of like the parts of the Red Ribbon Army saga, and then you got, like, you know, Tien and stuff like that in there. Now, Tao essentially serves as the villain of the movie, sort of. I mean, like Tien has kind of like a role as a villain too, and then obviously Crane Hermit as well. But because of this Tao is actually on movie bosses, right? Like, he's on movie bosses because he essentially is a movie boss. So it's unfortunate that this character, who, you know, is essentially the main villain of one of the films, is sort of locked behind this Arale collab, where, again, I'm sort of hearing that we're not going to see these units again, you know, return to Dokkan at any point in the future. So I don't know if they would make a new version of this character that's not sort of tied to the Arale crossover, because, like, again, he's on the crossover category as well, right? So I don't know. It's very, very hard to say for sure, but this in particular is definitely a character I would love to see, like, represented with, like, a new card. Even making this guy like a Dokkan Fest, I think, would actually be a good idea. I mean, he's on a lot of category teams too. Movie bosses, Dragon Ball Seeker, Dragon Ball Saga, Sibling Bond, Target Goku, Earthling, Inhuman Deeds, crossover. There, like, if this guy was a Dokkan Festival exclusive, and, you know, pretend he's as broken as, like, Videl or something like that is a real game changer. He could help on a lot of very weak category teams, right? Now, I think this guy actually could put up some really solid damage numbers, considering he came out in 2016, because his passive right here, he gets a high chance, that's a 50% chance of 100% attack at the start of turn. And while his attack stat at 13,000 is not the best ever, it's not the worst either. It's you know, 13,000. We have seen, like, banner units released, like, recently who have had around that same level of attack. Like, I believe, like, AGL Trunks and Goten, and, like, the Tech GT Gohan and Goten, I believe they actually have sort of similar attack stat numbers when it came to, like, just their overall sort of, like, attack number, right? So this Tao potentially could look pretty good, depending upon how things go, right? Now, right here at the start, I'm pretty sure we don't have his passive active right here. But let's go ahead and see what things look like right here. Because, again, you can sort of see the huge difference in his attack right there. Let me see what our boy Tao gives us. And he gets up to a 530,000 attack stat. Yeah, I'm relatively certain that Tao did not have his passive active right there. Because I think, you know, during the course of this video, we very easily could see Tao approach almost a 2 million attack stat, right? Like, I think on a rotation with Tao linked up with General Blue, you know, they share 4 links. Brutal Beatdown, Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Balls, and Penguin Village Adventure, right? They share those 4 links. With those 4 links active, plus with, like, LRB Pan, I think we could see Tao hit a ferociously high attack stat. You know, I'm actually pretty interested to see what this is going to look like, right? I suppose, hopefully, we don't get, like on the rotation where B-Pan goes over there, hopefully we do get Tao's attack buff. Again, this is just, you know, from the old days of Dokkan, where it's like units didn't typically have, like, high passives like this without percent chances, or, you know, they would have attack but not defense. But if they had any defense, typically their attack numbers were a lot lower. You know, you guys remember the old era of Dokkan, the way it used to be, you know, sort of back in the day, right? Again, I mean, we're closing in on 5 years since Tao and this Arale collab originally was released on JP Dokkan, right? Okay, so this is a pretty good rotation right here. Again, so Mercenary Tao, his links are Coward, Brutal Beatdown, Dodon Ray, The Incredible Adventure, Guidance to the Dragon Balls, and Penguin Village Adventure. Now, it does kind of suck that Dodon Ray was turned into a link very similar to Kamehameha, because the thing is, unlike Kamehameha, which is so ridiculously common, Dodon Ray is really not common, right? Basically, you have Tien, Chaozu, like Crane, Hermit, and Tao is like basically the only characters that use the Dodon Ray. None of these characters here are within like the top 150 units in the game or something like that, right? So obviously the Dodon Ray being only 15% attack on super attack is really not that great. That's the thing with looking at like a lot of these sort of like unobtainable characters right now. You see like a lot of like quirky links and shit like that on them, right? Okay, so 57k defense. Let's see how much damage Tao does. I believe Tao does have his... I think he's got his passive active. We'll instantly be able to tell if his passive is active or not, because he'll be well over a 1 million attack stat if his passive was active. And his attack stat is 798. Okay, he didn't have it active. 798,000. That's without his passive active, because remember, Brutal Beatdown is 15% attack. Incredible Adventure gives 7% attack. Guidance of the Dragon Balls gives 20% attack, and Penguin's Village gives 20% attack as well, right? So that's the thing. If we have that passive of his active, he's going to be well over a 1 million attack stat. And again, I consider 2 million nowadays to sort of be like an average attack stat. So if we would see Tao break that, like I do think that would be very impressive for a unit that has, you know, released so long ago, right? But, you know, obviously, let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one is your favorite so far of all these sort of, like, quirky, unobtainable units we've looked at, you know, at full level 10 links. The link level update has obviously helped many sort of rare characters like this, but, the Penguin Village Adventure is the infamous one I've talked about in several of these videos, where, you know, the fact that at link level 1 it's 15% attack, at link level 10, it's 20% attack. Like, they basically didn't even give a shit, right? That link is so rare that should be, like, 25% attack and defense and heat or something like that. Because, you know, that's what the link level update system sort of is like a balancing mechanic. Dude, it didn't activate again. Are you kidding me? Every single turn so far, it did not activate. We have not gotten his passive to activate even one time. Oh, boy. I really did want to see B-Pan with our boy Tao. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to use her passive then. I mean, that's kind of bullshit. All right, 44k defense. Whatever. If Tao, I mean, wants to, you know, okay, yeah. And obviously, I mean, one of these older units, he's not exactly tanking well. Okay. Yeah, 600k. Thank you, Dokkan. I appreciate just, you know, never ever getting the chance to get his passive active ever within, you know, the sands of time. I appreciate that. I mean, so here's the problem when you've got, you know, percentage-based passives. The other thing about this, too, is that, I mean, we're now deep enough in the Legendary Goku event that these characters are too weak. I think I'll probably just, like I'm going to cut right here, and we'll come back, because, again, I would really like to see Tao with his passive. Let's do one more turn, because we could at least see Tao with his passive active without B-Pan around. That'll be good, and then we can get one more turn where Tao has his passive, and we have B-Pan. Because, again, with B-Pan, I'm pretty sure Tao's going to break a 2 million attack stat, but, I mean, this rat bastard needs to actually get the passive to, I don't know, maybe activate one turn? That would be sick, Tao, if, like, we could get one turn where it activate, you know, just saying. I definitely would like to see that. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in. And does this boy get the passive to activate? What? It didn't activate again? This is a joke? Okay. Alright, so we're here in an event again. Tao's passive did activate this time. But of course we have no support, no links, nothing for him. This is completely raw, bare bones right here. But at least his 100% attack passive did actually activate this time. So let's go ahead and see how much damage our boy wants to do. He's going to take a lot of damage. Obviously, he's got no defense. But what are you going to give us, Tao? And he gives us a 758,000 attack stat. That's with no support and no links active. So that's like absolutely bare bones basement for him with his passive active is 750,000, right? Now, hopefully, in 2 turns, when we get General Blue and B-Pan, we'll actually get the passive to activate. I could easily see this video turning into a huge source of frustration for me, where like every single turn, it's just like Tao's just like, nah, I'm good. I think I'll just like not use my passive today. So we will see. We will see if Tao is going to be trolling the shit out of me or what. All right, so let's just quickly finish off this phase of Goku. And then if, you know, we're going to do one more turn with our boy Tao, where we activate that passive, and then we have B-Pan on rotation. And then once we get that, we will finish the video. Who knows how many hours of resetting it's going to take me just to get, you know, this coin flip. I need this coin flip to land on heads with B-Pan and General Blue on rotation. Let's see how many tens of thousands of years it's going to take before I actually get that to occur. We shall see. Hopefully, our boy can just do it on this next rotation right here. I would really appreciate that Tao, General Mercenary Tao, my boy. Yeah, not General Tao, but Mercenary Tao. Okay. And let's see what we get right here. Come on, Tao. Okay, it did not activate. Thanks. Okay, that's... Dude, this is like... Alright, thank you. So we have this rotation going. I think Tao's passive is active here. I believe he has this passive active. Sure. Passive active with double support type units on rotation, but 0 links. Let's see what Tao is going to give us. What a quirky video this is. But I mean, a lot of these old ass unobtainable units link level 10. Of course, these videos were going to be quirky. I mean, this is just the issue. Again, when you have like a chance of the attack to activate, it could just become brutal. All right, let's see what Tao does right here. 1.3, 1.2, 1.4. Just a million raw. Okay. All right. So I'm going to cut ahead again until we can get to this turn to activate. All right, we're back. Guess what? Tao's passive did not activate again. This is high comedy at this point. What is this? 705 million times? Dude, it's a 50% chance of his passive to activate. Like, so far in this video, what are we at? Like, 7 turns? It's activated, like, once or something? Like, thanks, Tao. Thanks so much. You know... I must admit, this is rather funny. I mean, this is... Okay. This is yet another turn. Tao's passive did not activate yet again. I mean, I'm losing track of my sanity, the amount of times we've done this. Here's B-Pan's active skill with his passive not active, but thanks, dude. You know, it's only, like... Are we sure that it's not actually like a 0% chance of his passive to activate? I think it's a 0% chance or a 10% chance or something. I don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just in here for the long haul. And y'all are going to see exactly how many tries it takes before this actually activates. We'll just keep going. And you know, one day I will get it. One day. Alright guys, so everything is just a mess. We have Tao's passive active right here. We have so many turns of his passive not activating. I would like a turn, you know, we've got support. Giru's giving support. Again, we have all these links active right here. So, I mean, I'm sure Tao's going to put up a relatively decent attack set. This is the first turn of the video where Tao and Blue next to each other, Tao's at his passive, right? 1.47. Again, with B-Pan, I think he's going to crack a 2 million attack stat, but it's just a matter of it actually activating on the rotation with B-Pan. That's all. Like, I'm just waiting for that at this point. We've made it! Yes! All right, B-Pan activating the active skill. Here we go. Tao, you bum. You had better break a 2 million attack stats. I've been, you know, dude, he's gonna hit for like a feather. All right, all this just for an average attack stat, 1.63. Okay, so he's a little bit below 2 million, but yeah, there we go. There's Tao. All right, I mean, he could do damage. It's just, you need a coin flip to happen first. And we've seen that the coin flip could definitely go not in your favor, and then the damage is not really too good at that point. So let me know what you guys think of our boy Mercenary Tao, and then a lot of the, Penguin Village, Arale sort of crossover cards. We will see in the future if, maybe they decide to bring out another version of this Tao. Again, as a movie boss's character, I would like to see, like, another version of him introduced, but who knows what Dokkan will decide to do. So, thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.